What's good, everybody? We're gonna be reacting to a 6-year-old video. When we first got together. Apparently, we had some relationship discussions in here.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I wanted to watch it for the first time on camera, and it's cringe for me to watch old vlogs. So
Yeah.
this.
I have no idea what to expect, but I apologize in advance.
Yeah, right.
For anything
Who
that you
knows
guys
what
might see. But without further ado, let's...
Wait. Let's give them some context.
Go ahead.
So the video, when was this posted? I think we weren't even dating for a year. So we met in college, for anyone who doesn't know. We met in college at the University of Illinois our senior year. So I think this video was, I don't think it was a year, right? Can you look at the date? So we were like newly, you can't even, it doesn't even give you a date. September 23rd. Almost a year.
2016. Yeah.
So about a year. Yeah, about a year.
About a year.
So yeah, I think we can get started. We have our newborn here, our third baby. Hopefully he.
So this is real life.
Yeah.
So
we tried to film without him, but it wasn't working.
We can't do anything without him.
Nope.
So yeah, that's some context. The title of the video is Vlog Car Talks plus So Gone Challenge. So I feel like I'm gonna be rapping in here. It's probably why I apologize in advance.
Oh yeah, true.
I hope you guys like our setup too. I think we've put some time into it. Well, I put some time into it.
You put some time into it.
She helped a little bit. She wasn't mad about me buying stuff. That makes everything so much better. But yeah.
All right, let's just get into it.
Let's get into it. Guys, I'm actually gonna use this opportunity to propose our new show. It's gonna be the Kid and La Show.
Is that the title?
Yeah, the Kid and La Show. Kid and La.
The Kid and La Show.
That's
Maybe.
mine. I'm Kid. This is like 6 years in the making. We got our Kid hoodies, so
yeah.
Still alive.
I know I said I would come back with better lighting, but this is the best I could do right now. Yeah, I had a really good day today, really productive. I think I have to stand in the bathroom to talk to you guys. I hope it's not echoey, but the light I have in my room is yellow, and I hate yellow light. I have an interview today, I have to interview someone today at 5, and I almost want to reschedule. I hate rescheduling interviews.
You're like a little baby.
I missed that. I went to school for broadcast journalism, so my whole life was about interviewing and stories and stuff.
And recording while driving.
Basically.
Don't do that at home.
Because I just feel like that's so rude. You don't care about people's time. But I don't know if I'm prepared. It's do I want to interview her unprepared, or do I want to just... All right, I'm making excuses. I just don't want to do it. Because technically it's at 5. It's 2 right now. I could prepare myself and come up with these questions. I just don't want to.
Maybe we should...
I am on the rooftop.
When it's just us?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is your old 25th Street website.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you remember.
Alright.
Okay, there you go.
Every time it comes on, you stop. That's why
I gotta get used to it. If y'all wanna really know how I got my girlfriend, I'm finna tell y'all the story. She didn't want... What shirt do you have on there?
Where?
You see the shirt?
Want me to tell y'all the story, the real story.
Oh, alright. Okay.
So, what?
So I'm gonna give y'all the clean cut and edit.
It's funny because I still have these glasses too. These are a different pair because I've broken these many times, but
just without the dress. So my hair is 12 inches shorter.
Mine's is
Completely
about 12
gone.
inches shorter.
Let's go back to the beginning because I think we've been talking the whole time.
Okay.
Okay.
Every time it comes on, you stop. That's why I like.
I gotta get used to it. If y'all wanna really know how I got my girlfriend, I'm finna tell y'all the story. She didn't want me to tell y'all the story, the real story. So I'm gonna give y'all the clean cut, unedited version. So basically, Shorty was feeling me and she didn't want to say it because she was embarrassed. I don't know why she was embarrassed. She was just like, I can't have a crush. I'm blah. I don't like nobody. I'm cold-blooded. Blah, 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 blah.
These are facts, though. These are facts.
All of this other stuff. I came in here, you know, walked up into her life, you know, wine and dine her, spit some poetry, you know, that's how I get them.
Alright, I went whining and dining nobody. There was no wine, no dine.
I was very
At all.
chill. I did not. I mean, I wasn't.
It was fried chicken.
Yeah, basically. Windy City for anyone in Champaign.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still open.
They have to be. I'm sure they are. No, but I required very little. But it was because I wasn't expecting it to be anything. I was just like, let's just chill.
Let's just have
you know?
fun.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
we're in college.
we're
Let's
in
have
college.
fun.
It's our senior year. I'm not trying to get married, right? So, no whining and dining. Oh.
Pretty much.
Spit some
right.
poetry, but the poetry was different because I had passion. I didn't recycle a poem or anything. She actually inspired me to create this kind of art, and that's what she really do. She inspired me to be more artistic. So
I feel like you still inspired me to be artistic. I'm still trying to create stuff that I have no business trying to create, but I'm inspired.
and that artistic side is what I kind of brought and kind of show her something different. It's really important to understand each other's energy when you start feeding off of it.
Now, I don't believe in energy anymore. I feel like that's a lot of new age stuff, a lot of hand in the air, wavy vibe, energy. What energy are they bringing? Now I would replace that word with just like your countenance or your spirit, or, you know, how you present the innermost aspect of yourself outwardly. But that's just maturing. What do you think?
Yeah. And I think at this time, with the 2016, the word energy really started being a thing, like
Yeah.
the vibe and energy and all that. So that's probably.
Yeah. The stars and moons aligning and
We are pretty much polar opposites, I would say. Basically.
are we still polar opposites?
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
So we give off two different energies. I'm kind of more of a turned up, lit, excited, enthused, extrovert. And she's more of a cool, calm, collected introvert.
Oh, Bob Collective. Hold on. You made that edit.
And she's more of a cool, calm.
Bull
That
Bob
was also
Collective.
in that time.
Oh
Remember
my.
when- I'm so cringe.
Oh my goodness. I had to pause it right there. But I've also calmed down a lot more.
You calmed down a lot.
Than
But
this
again,
video.
we were 21 years old in
Yeah.
college, so yeah.
Whew. Bull Bomb Elected.
Collected introvert.
Are we going back to Chicago?
Probably.
It looks like it. I see
Yeah.
like some.
But at the beginning of our relationship, it was very obvious. Even when we went out, for example, when we would both go to a party, we kind of struggle in how to operate in public. And I will put most of that struggle on my end because I was trying to figure out how I can still be social and have a girlfriend.
Gosh.
And not saying that it was difficult, but I
being social and having a girlfriend.
Yeah.
struggle on my end because I was trying to figure out how I can
What's-
still be social and have a girlfriend. And that's
Well, being social and having a girlfriend is a real dilemma because like you can't socialize the same anymore.
Well, you can't socialize the same, but you should let's just say I never had an issue with that once we got together.
Well, for,
So I think it
for
just
obvious
depends.
reasons.
What?
Because you would never socialize to begin with.
Yeah, I was.
Nobody
There
knew who
was-
you were.
Yeah,
you
but-
wasn't even.
But when I was single again, there were
You were single for like 3 days.
no, I wasn't.
Oh my god.
It was a couple of months.
It was
my
like 3
senior
days.
But I was very single, and when I wasn't, I didn't have a hard time.
all right.
saying that it was difficult, but I came into this relationship with a lot of preconceived notions about how women in relationships operated. And one of those preconceived notions was that your girlfriend would not want to see you talking to another girl at a party.
I still believe this.
I mean, duh.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what I hated, because I knew that's what you thought. Like, that's how
so
you
funny.
act. And
It's so funny listening to this and then hearing us talk about this and realizing that, like, deep down, like, we didn't really believe what we were saying.
What do you mean?
So, like, I was talking about, like, preconceived notions that, like, your girlfriend wouldn't want you to see you talking to another girl, right? And then you were saying, like, oh, no, that's not a problem.
But I think if you think about it, we had a lot of like mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you were talking to a girl that I knew, or like I knew it wasn't like that, it wouldn't be an issue. But if it was like a different kind of talking with someone that I don't know or something, of course it's going to be a little weird.
Yeah.
But you took it as anyone, so anytime we stepped
Yeah.
out, he would just be so weird. And
I
I'm
would
like,
I would just stand there by myself because I didn't want no problems.
okay. Go ahead.
Let's see what you say.
I would be like, why are you acting like that? Like, you don't, like, I'm just like another person. Like, it's a relationship, but we're still friends. But it was like, once you were outside, you completely flipped. And I think it's because you thought there was like a script or like rules you had to
Yeah.
follow in order to be a boyfriend, like in public.
Yeah.
I still believe
And
that.
those are the things that's what I was taught. You feel me? And that's how I acted. I was taught that in a relationship you were supposed to act like this. I was taught as a man in a relationship you were supposed to do this. I was taught. There's so many different types of gender roles, and there's so many different types of gender biases that come in relationship about what it is a man is supposed to do and what it is.
I'm using big words here.
But I still think what I was saying was that, like, because you were completely shut off, it just made it really weird when it didn't have to be like that. Like, of course, there's lines you don't cross, but, like, you just completely shut. And I remember vividly because there was a time where it stopped. So there were a time where we were, like, casually dating and we were still going out. You know, like, we were like kind of the beginning of us talking, which was probably like a day because it happened really fast. Where like you would still do your own thing and then I would still do my own thing, and maybe like, you know, like somewhere along the way we would run into each other or whatever, you know, like the Halloween party.
I feel like the Halloween party was very deliberate though.
What do you mean?
It was like we knew we was gonna be there together.
Yeah, but we weren't dating yet. We weren't going out yet.
But I mean, we knew that like we were gonna be there together. Like we even took pictures and everything. I think we even walked in together.
No, I'm talking about the very first Halloween party that you let me in. The one that the brothers did.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Is that
So, like-
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, like we ran into each other like out in the lobby and all that, you know, but I knew that we were texting each other. So there was a time where like he was normal when he was out. He would socialize and do all that.
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
that's because we weren't dating.
yeah, and then that just we were there, like we were almost there. But
Yeah.
once we got there, it was just like we almost could no longer go out together to parties.
Yeah, it
we
was
could
just,
go to.
It was too much.
He was just like stressed the whole
I
time,
was
and
so
I'm
stressed.
like,
I'm like, bro, what am I doing here? Like, what's happening?
it was
Like,
just
it's
no longer fun.
No, I was out of my element.
Is a woman supposed to do? Like if you see me and my girl in public now, I'm not trying to figure out who I should talk to or who I shouldn't talk to. Or mind you, if there's a specific person that she don't want me talking to, I'm gonna stay clear from her. I promise you. Like I'm gonna be completely honest.
I feel like this was something subliminal.
I'm sure something happened.
Yeah, like I feel like she put a target on somebody's back.
There's been some people that I've had prior relationships to prior that would not make sense for me to engage with, you know. So I make note of those things, and I understand that as respect to my girlfriend, I will respect her wishes, and if she feels uncomfortable me conversing with any other person, then I'm gonna take that into account.
There's a fine line between it being healthy and unhealthy. Like, I feel like the basis of our relationship is healthy, so it's like a compromise when you do that. But I feel like with you saying that, a lot of people are gonna take it and like run with it, and it's gonna turn so unhealthy. I can't just go around telling him he can't have any girlfriends. That
I mean, there is a level of toxicity that this could bring, when you become controlling and overbearing, and you're just like, this is your list of approved friends.
Yeah.
Here.
And I was there. That's why at the beginning of our relationship, and I've told you this before, where I was like, I would feel a way, and then I would have to check myself. Like, is this healthy? Is this carrying over from like previous relationships and all that? But
Yeah.
I think the rule has always been like, just keep it respectful. And I think that was crossed a few times probably in our relationship when we were younger, but you know, you just know when something's not right. I feel
Yeah.
like as a girl, you just know when something's not right.
They can feel it in their bones.
Literally.
Like, oh, my right ankle ache 3 times. Who you texting? It's just like, bro,
No.
what?
But you can tell by how someone acts towards you, you know, and you've said the same thing about like my guy
Yeah.
friends. So, you know, it's just like, again, the time in your life, like now that we're married, these things are probably like, it doesn't even need to be said.
I mean, I feel like at this point, when you have something that's grounding you, when you have a lot to lose, right? Like, my entire life experience has been a risk-reward balance. It's just like, okay, what am I risking and what can I potentially gain? And I feel like at the early parts of our relationship, because I feel like I had more or less to lose, I will act more risky, right? But then as I begin to see like what the repercussions of my behaviors can be or the impact that it can have, basically I grew up and I started thinking about how things affect more than just me. I feel like in college, especially when I was coming out of being a football player, being in a fraternity, I was so immersed in this world of me, what can I get from it? How do I benefit? How is this going to amplify me? And I didn't really care how it affected other people. But then I started to grow, I started to mature, and honestly, I started thinking less about me and more about others and more about my family, more about you. And then kids got thrown in the picture,
Yeah.
and it was just a progression. But I think a lot of people that are in college right now can relate to this. You're just taught, get your bag, get your money, establish yourself, because if you don't do anything for you, then nobody's going to even want to be with you. And that's just a hard thing to really like run with
Yeah.
for a long time at least.
That was like a couple of years. Like this timeline was like probably a 5-year timeline between us in college and you really being grounded by probably our marriage. Or
Would I say
maybe our
5?
kid.
Let me see. Let me do the math. I would say it was like more of a. I wouldn't say 5 years. I'd say maybe 4.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because when we weren't
quarters.
married, we weren't married.
Yeah.
Like, you know. And
which is pretty valid.
yeah, that's
I
valid.
mean, as unfortunate as that sounds, it's just like
That's how it should be.
Yeah, and I would just encourage people like you really need to know where the line between you being married to somebody and you dating that person. And it's an incredibly complicated environment to navigate, right? Because you're trying to do everything that you can to show that you are worthy of marriage. But at the same time, there are expectations that need to be set in terms of just like, okay, what should you expect out of me as a boyfriend, and what you should expect out of me as a husband. And it's really hard to know that until you get to that other side. Like until you get, I mean, you can get advice, you can talk to people, but until you get married, you really don't know what it is to be, what it's like to be married. It's like, bro, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like something switches and it's just different.
For some people.
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness.
so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not everybody, but.
Okay. So also when we started dating, we were seniors. You just crossed like a couple of months, and if you know anything about Greek life, then you know that's like your prime time to live your life. But just the way that the cards, you know, were dealt, I was just like, there's no way this is going to be that serious. And I was down for that. Like I said, I was just newly single.
For like 3 days. That's it.
For like 4 months.
You
It
gotta
was
think
your
about it in the
fault.
context of how long she's been in the relationship.
It's your fault that I got into another relationship. What do you mean?
It was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, let's just play this video.
That wouldn't make sense. Like if I was like, I'm uncomfortable with every single girl you talk to, that's not healthy. We should do like a question kind of thing, like maybe ask
Look
relationship
at this
questions.
shot. Look, where am I?
Well,
This was our relationship right here.
I was the one talking.
See, no, she said this is our relationship.
Let's see.
Oh man.
Our relationship,
Or-
all lie, no me. You see, I'm cut off on the camera.
That's funny.
Okay. Okay.
My bad.
It's better now. Look at us. You see, now it's a balance here.
Right.
Because I'm
'Cause
the
of
one
you.
setting it up.
You just have to put yourself in your partner's shoes. And that's something that I've been doing a lot. I've seen the situation that I put my girlfriend in. And
You got something
Situations
to
you
say?
put your girlfriend in. What situation?
You got something to say? Man, I hope this don't start an argument. This is a 6-year-old video.
No, I think we've you know, we've
This is
been
settled.
over it, but
I've forgiven you. Let's go.
I looked at myself and see how would I react if I put myself in a similar.
Take a picture.
You see what she do? I see how would I react if I put myself in a similar situation, and a lot of times I would answer the same way that she would. Like if I saw my girl talking to some dude that was trying to get on there with her, and they left.
You got something to say?
oh my gosh.
You got something to say?
No.
She look like she has something to say.
No.
Laughing and they giggling. I'm beating somebody up.
Somebody
Somebody getting beat up.
gotta die.
Yeah, right. I don't know. And at that split moment, you don't know if it's your girlfriend
You said what?
I was so aggressive back then.
or who they talking to. But all you know is somebody gonna get hurt. You feel me? I'm not a rapper.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
but
He does this all the time.
All the time.
Snow Kid.
Man.
I
Okay,
meant to
so-
just say so gone.
I really like music. I wanted to really get into it, but
You hear that crickling? Should we turn this down? It sounds like it's...
Is that what it is?
I don't know. It just sounded... Let's turn it down a notch.
I don't have the time. But here it go. Kid is back on the track. I'm on full attack. My aim is on full black, cause you know how I rap. I don't trap. I don't nap. I be up all night, all grind, no backtrack. My feet can't go back, it gotta go forward. Cause that's the only thing that I have to show for it. I have no money, nothing in my name right now, but I am so proud, you cannot strike me down. I got God on my side, who is you? I'm bulletproof, yes, I am a Q. Rude. If you know what that means, then you are on my team. The Deltas, that's Bay, she right here. She was here when you weren't even there. She said, Sean, have no fear. See none, no worries, I am here. And I do this, that's my motivation, my inspiration. That's why I don't take a vacation. No vacation right now, but it's coming soon. I've been bulling, but I know I'm gonna see the moon or the sun. I'm the chosen one, I'm not done.
I will never forget that day you did that freestyle. I think it was the first time I actually really heard you.
I was balling.
I was just like, how could someone think of something like this?
It's fun.
I really like your camera, though.
Yeah,
like it's,
with good
it's higher
lighting.
Quality in mine.
Boy,
No,
these
it's
switches,
not.
we
You
just
just have
on
to
the
pick out
next.
something.
It just cuts, but it's all one day.
How do you
We need
pick
a
out like
picture.
the anything?
You just have to know when it's good lighting.
I hate it when I feel stagnant. Making music that can bless a nation, but I'm falling back in.
Hey, shout out to Asar, man. There was a corner of our life where you was just there, bro.
Like the soundtrack.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Asar. I need to bring him back to use his music for these new videos.
Bad habits. Feel myself losing traction and moving backwards. Living life inside the past tense. Things gotta change. I can't live my life in retrograde. No, 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 no. Can't live my life in retrograde.
I I'm about to get back to listening to Christian rap. He's not a Christian
Right, I
rapper,
was
but he's
gonna
a
say.
Christian that raps.
Okay.
Like no cursing, no
Yeah,
obscenity, just wholesome music.
True, great. No, 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 no. Can't live my life in retro, great. No, 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 no.
TikTok.
Next bus. Because
I feel like this is all in
apparently
one
we
day.
missed
We
the
used
bus,
to be
maybe.
together.
No, the bus missed us because we were standing.
We were standing there.
Oh my God, we gotta unpack that whole statement.
No, it did miss us.
She said the bus missed us.
We were waiting for the bus and it just drove past.
bus didn't drive past. Now here it go. There you go. That would have been a goofball Jabal move.
Okay, bye.
Goofball we not know.
Say bye. Hi everyone. I'm
Okay, I don't
running
think it's
super
us
late.
anymore.
I'm running so.
You with glasses.
You wanna
I got
watch this?
laser. No. I told you it's really cringe for me to watch my own videos, but it wasn't that bad listening to us. We still have the same conversations. I think. I was telling him the other day our marriage is really like any other marriage. Because I'll see videos on Instagram and stuff, like just funny videos about marriage and like the arguments that they get into, we get into.
You know what I'm thinking about right now?
What?
Something is completely unrelated.
What?
Our contrast in this video is just
Oh my gosh.
mind blowing.
Like
It's
our skin complexion?
It's just like, do y'all see this? All right, I'm
It's
sorry.
always been like that.
I'm sorry.
And
Go
then,
ahead. Our
and then our
conversations.
baby.
I want to play the video. Can I do that?
Of what?
Of that Instagram video I sent you.
Which one?
The one about the husband?
The white lady?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was just facts. Let me
Wow,
I don't
look
even-
at my makeup in this video.
I don't even know if Instagram is
We need to do a recap of what we think about that video.
the one that I sent you?
No, about the one we just reacted to.
Yeah, that video is just I come a long way.
I was gonna say because you gave great advice, but I think that was like year one, and then
Okay, I'm gonna send this to
Babe.
RCLN. What? You don't want to watch this video?
it's so unrelated to what we're doing.
Well, we could cut this out.
Okay, this is a glimpse of our marriage right here.
Yeah, it's because she said that like other people have the same arguments that we have, and I think that's so true. And
Not okay. I'm like not your DMs being 56 weeks ago, like it's super dry.
I don't even know. Maybe I just hit refresh.
For what?
So that I can start over. Oops. All right. I want to know what you guys think about this. Actually, when we were playing this, I didn't hear it.
Right there.
So I'm gonna hit refresh. And this is gonna be tricky. All right.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working. I'm gonna just
I don't hear it though.
yeah, cause I gotta hit the
To unmute.
yeah. I think this is pretty good, right?
Oh, okay. They don't see what we're doing yet.
Yeah.
I'm still new to this.
All right, let's see it. I'm gonna hit refresh, and then I have to unmute it.
Episode 24. Ladies, I do not know why you keep doing this, but men are like 50 times more unwilling to do a chore if it is assigned through a passive aggressive tone. And that's on principle. He does not want to reward that behavior.
See that,
He
right?
wants the respect of being communicated to directly as equals. And I know what some of you are thinking. Some of you are thinking, I shouldn't have to worry about asking him nicely because I shouldn't have to worry about asking him. Look, I get it. I know that you believe that. And I'm just going to tell you, as someone who's been married for half a decade, yes, you do. You will always have different priorities. He will never know fully what you want. You will forever have to ask for things and advocate for yourself, or they will not be done. And you have to do it without being a jerk, or they will definitely not be done. Womansplaining men.
Okay, I get it. I'll ask you to take out the trash nicely.
We know this is not about taking out the trash. We know for darn Skippy,
Yeah,
this is not about taking out the trash. But
we'll find videos on Instagram that like is 100% dead on, and then it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
you know. But
it's like we have the same arguments that every other couple was having.
Yeah.
And then once you find out that other people are having these same conversations,
it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not crazy.
Great.
Like, I'm not the only man. No, I'm not the only husband in the world. And she has great content. Like, did you see the one about the jean chair?
No.
Oh my goodness. She has
Men to
one
Women,
about,
episode
like,
24. Ladies,
chair.
I do not know why you keep.
Let's see. We're not gonna find it. But she was talking about like men who have this very special dedicated chair that they put their jeans on because they're not dirty, but they're not clean. Mm-hmm. So she called it laundry purgatory.
But
I'm like, that's facts.
you know, women have jeans that they wear that aren't dirty. They just put it back.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
We don't need a chair.
That's not the point. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Who's that?
It's probably my coffee machine. My hair.
Okay, here it is. This one was funny.
You wanted more male behaviors explained, so I'm going to speed run husbandsplain 2 things to you because I'm getting real good at this. The laundry chair. But the basket is right there. Yeah, he knows, but to understand the laundry chair, we must first understand the purgatory jeans. They can also be hoodies. The point is that these are clothes that are too dirty to be with the other drawer clothes, but too clean to be in the basket. No one knows how long purgatory jeans last, but something bad has to happen for them to transition from chair to basket. He knows he's going to piss you off if these clothes touch the floor, so they do not touch the floor. He's actually trying to save the planet and reduce your laundry labor. Next up, the sink knife. Guest appearance by Sink Cup. Why isn't it just in the sink? This may look weird, but it's math. You see the perfect balance of the handle on the counter juxtaposed by the light residue just above the sink's contaminable surface makes this the perfect knife for making another sandwich with later. Laundry chair, sink knife. Follow for more discoveries.
I'm glad you find that so relatable.
I'm sorry.
If this was a smaller camera, I would take you into our kitchen right now. Because
she does some mansplaining too. Let me see if she has one about like
baby's awake.
Baby's awake. All right, I'm not gonna find anything here. But
all right, we need to wrap up. Oh wow, her handle is the dad advocate, basically.
Dadvocate IG.
She's like advocating for dads. She has a website.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
so to wrap up this video,
it's 30 minutes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So based off of what you said in the vlog, because that was year 1.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way, did your thoughts or opinion on this, change, or, like, because I feel like that's like perfect case scenario for a guy to always think like that. But being where you were, again, not married, we never really like had the marriage talk, even though he said that he always thought about it. But I didn't know. So at any point, did that advice kind of go out the window?
What advice?
Just like everything you talked about, like, going out and the, not talking to people or whatever.
Did that advice go out the window?
Yeah, like at some point, did it just like not matter?
Oh, yeah. At some point, it becomes too, like, insignificant. It's like early in the relationship, the things that are priority and of importance, like later in your relationship, are just silly. Like, if we had to have a talk before we went out or we went to church or we went to somebody's birthday party, it would just seem silly. So, like, I think our conversations now, like, we deprioritize, like, petty small things and things that, like, were such a big deal back then. Because, like, at the beginning of your relationship, you're in, like, survival mode.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, like you're just trying to. It's like
Make
a
it work.
newborn baby. Like you're trying to do everything to protect it. And we were just joking the other day. It's just like with our first baby, we were just like, "Oh my God, the ground just moved. We gotta protect the baby. Like let's close the doors, the windows." With this baby, we just like, "You're gonna be alright."
Just grab a hat.
It's just like we've matured, we've grown, we've learned so much. So like we're not treating our relationship as a newborn baby anymore. Like we understand there's more responsibilities, there's more liberties, there's more ownership. It's just like now we understand each other and how we operate more than what we did do. So like is the advice still solid? Yeah. Is it front of mind? No.
Yeah, I think that takes time. I think my advice for like girls in relationships is to be honest about how you're feeling. Because there was a lot of times where, and I was doing it so like kind of to test the relationship and to test myself, but you know, there would be like things that I don't bring up or you know, just trying not to make a big deal out of things that were actually big deal, like that were actually a big deal to me. So that would be my only advice. You know, you can't always be the cool girlfriend. But I came from such a traumatic, you know, relationship or experience that I was like, there's no way that I want to bring that over to this new relationship.
Yeah, and I caught that out. Like early in our relationship, I was just like, "There's a lot of junk you bringing over," and I'm not that. Like,
I mean, yeah. And another thing is that like we were never friends. Like I didn't even know who he was, and we just like started dating. So I think that's also why things moved a little bit slower in that way, where like communication or just knowing how to react, because we really didn't know each other.
yeah,
And yeah,
it's time for this one to go.
he's pretty chill now. He's so big compared to the other ones. Our baby is only 2 weeks old.
But not big compared to my hands.
Yeah, but like compared to the other kids, your hands would basically cover them. He's been having stomach issues since last night, so that's why he's fussy. But he's usually a very, very chill baby.
All right, guys. This is great. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the Kid and Lao show. Hopefully, you guys aren't going to see us 6 years from now.
Yeah.
With video 2.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure there's another vlog we could react to. We could do like story
we could
times.
do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
More Dadvocate videos. I think the
No.
people want more Dadvocate videos.
No.
We should just do one more.
I told you I got it. I'll go on her page and I'll watch it, and then, you know, it'll help our relationship.
Yeah, send me the Momvocate page. I'll go watch that.
Yeah. So I need to go and see what else we have. There's a lot of footage that never made it to YouTube.
Yeah, I have a lot of like footage from Tech Nexus.
Oh, do you?
hmm
Yeah.
I got a lot of footage. They're on the Mac.
There was a time in
Mac.
our life where we did a lot.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We did a lot. And we tried to record a lot of it too. So.
You see this guy? This is mine. He looks like me.
He does.
He acts like me. My parents tell me they're like, my dad named him Oluwaseun. So,
Which makes him a junior.
not technically.
Well, I'm saying like,
But yeah.
yeah,
But this is my junior, basically.
that's his junior.
So,
Which is, yeah.
it's SJ.
He's still young enough where we're trying to see which name sticks.
Yeah. Right now, everybody calls him Josiah.
Josiah. The kids are starting to call him JoJo.
He's so curled up right now.
That's the newborn.
But it's just like right now. He's just
yeah,
like,
he won't. If you throw him over your shoulder, he'll have to stretch out.
No, but then he's not gonna like
I
that.
think it helps his stomach right now to be that scrunch. This is the newborn
Yeah.
scrunch right here, the legs.
See, you hear that? All right, guys, we gotta end this video.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. This channel may potentially turn into a family channel.
Potentially, we'll see how it goes. You guys let us know what you guys
Yeah.
want to see.
Yeah.
We are democratic people here.
This is the first video we've ever really done together, like a sit-down video. I
Yeah.
tried to do a Q&A with him, and he didn't want to do it because I would be the one asking the
You're
question.
not about to ask me. You're not about to, man. This is
It was
the
just
red
gonna
table
be-
talk. Like, what's she trying to do here?
It was just going to be normal,
That's-
basic
That's
questions.
gonna be an interrogation,
No, it's not.
and I'm not here. I need my lawyer present. I mean, I need my lawyer present.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get to the point where you guys could ask us the questions, and so he doesn't feel like I'm out to get him.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you guys for watching.